Your money is worth less and less, gas is costing more and more, and we're going to need to talk about some date ideas at home. So, what are some dates you could do without leaving the presence of your box? So, that doesn't mean we're going to think inside the box, it just means we're going to think about what we can do in the house. So, for starters, we already have a lot of date ideas here on the channel that you can try without having to think of anything yourself. Like our camping in date or our game of favors date. You could cook at home, you could make a video together, things like that. But I don't want to just keep tossing things like that without really getting into the depths of an idea. So let's think about, for example, free TV. You could make a themed movie night where you literally use something like YouTube or Tubi and you watch something together in a more immersive experience. You could also have a game night where you literally look up a bunch of different free games you could try out or dedicate yourself to one. We really like Honor of Kings. We also play Infinity Nikki, but that's more for me than it is for my husband, so take that with a grain of salt. Just pick something and try it out and have some fun together. You could make costumes and literally dress up in your home, do some sort of role play situation. You could do arts and crafts. You can literally turn your house into a museum. You could hang up art on your walls and have a dedicated place for your paintings, things like that that you might have thought about doing as a kid and maybe haven't considered doing as an adult, but it would just be fun. Of course, if you're getting really stir crazy, you can go out and go on a walk, and you could end that walk with getting to your destination and maybe doing a dance together there with music, or you could have a picnic together. There are options if you go on a walk for what you do once you actually get to your location, and having intentional conversation on the way is going to make it a more fun and unifying experience. You can also get into things like a home project or even starting a business together. And I know that one doesn't necessarily sound super fun, but for someone like me, that actually is a fun time. I enjoy the process of figuring out a name for the business, what you're going to be doing, and ideas about how you'll get the products done. Just the more fun stuff and less into the logistics of how you're going to actually get your customers through marketing and how you're going to make money. But the fun stuff that you should do together. And maybe you'll get something that'll help you in this difficult time, because ultimately you just need to solve someone's problem to be able to make a profit, right? I have another video where I talk about how you can add romance to a situation, so you can go check that out if you want ideas on how you can make this a more romantic date. Maybe you're gonna do something like a candlelit dinner and you need ideas like, where am I gonna get recipes? What am I gonna do for that? It's easy to find just about anything online right now, so take advantage of the resources you have. And of course, if you have any ideas you want to share, feel free to put them in the comments.